Hi, and welcome to episode 23 of the Naked Brutality Extreme Desert Run, aka the Lizard Farm. Today is a tragic day. We have to accept that Flaze is now a cripple for the time being. I'll need a healer max serum to fix the old man up. Until then, he has a bullet stuck in his brain and we really can't do much about that. I'll try to grab some Rimworld Mods and see if that'll do something. Until then, we're going to see. So, the other thing stuck up my, we're stuck up with is we have to get Jane and Amanda back home. For some weird reason, they're pretending like they're having no food on their persons while they're having some camel meat. It's a weird bug, which is the actual reason why I started to use Setup Camp mod to begin with. Because Setup Camp allows you to just enter any cell on the world map and it creates a tiny map for you. You can configure the mod with a lot of different things, but long story short, it enables you to force your people to eat. I mean, they have food on them, they just pretend they don't have. I don't care. I don't know what that really means. So Jane, you're the better one. I'm going to butcher up that rattlesnake. So, it might be not much, but whatever we can bring is good. So, I mean here, it's pretending like it's no food. It's not true. Sometimes it just does that. If you can tell me how this comes together, I would be so grateful, because I'm stuck with this problem for I don't know how long. And I never was able to find out how it came together. But, well, it only happens sometimes with some raw ingredients, like here the meat. And they are all having the same food restriction, which basically forbids nothing. Just makes no sense. But, well. With this mod, I can at least force them to set up camp and force feed them with the meat they are carrying. And I'm going to shoot some more animals on the way back home. So possibly I want to set up another camp while they're crossing these less aggressive desert tiles. I really like the Setup Camp mod because it deepens the caravan game in a way that just feels good for me. Because overall, I don't feel like the caravan system or the travel system in the game is perfect. Or just, I feel like it still has room for improvements with mods like these. Because it doesn't really make sense to me that these guys are not able to set up camp somewhere to restock their supplies. I mean, if all of the Rimworld looks like this, there should be possibilities while you're traveling abroad, and the game doesn't reflect that enough in its base version. At least that's my opinion. Feel free to disagree. So, oh man, it's really making me a little bit sad, but what can I do? Flaze will just do his job slower than before. That's that. Luckily, Jackboot joined us as of recent and is now ready to learn to fill in Flaze's shoes when it comes down to the construction needs of the base. It's really good. So, how are the iguana? Good, I see. Oh, look at it. It's munching some kibble. Okay, but, well, just hope we're going to see some animal migration. Okay, I'm going to set up camp again, and, let's see. Maybe I can, block up some of those, or, no, agaves. So, let's check it out. Well, there's a lion. We can, wow. Do I really want to go up against the lion? No. Not with those weapons, honestly. Not with those weapons. Because, chances are pretty, high that this thing will just go into revenge and, reach one of my peeps before, they're able to kill it off. There's a good chance that this might happen. Oh, look at that. Now, all of a sudden, they are having 0.1 days of food. Nobody knows why. I love it. We have struck Prasiolite. Oh, nice. So this old rock is good for some surprises, eh? We have Tanzanite, we have Prasiolite. These are the treasures of the desert, friends. I'm really surprised how many things I already did find in this piece of mountain there. Okay, not bad. I mean, this brings me a lot of money if I manufacture things out of that. So I don't have anything to fix the freezer, the heater, but we're in the desert. Who cares about the heater? Good, good. So, let's check it out. Well, I think they need to take one more break before I can send them home. The lion was just too scary to hunt that. I'll pretty much prefer something like a mega scorpion. Yuck. Ah, obsidian. Man, this stuff is looking so... Gold ore! Dang it. That's not possible to get it, is it? Well, Jane is a good miner. So... Are we going to pass that opportunity? Yes, we do. I don't need the money that much. So, what do we get from that boy? 23. It's okay. It's worth it. I mean, then again, gold is not only a monetary value, but you need it for a lot of building things. And it's a tough nut. So, there we go. So, Amanda sated. I think I'm going to go for a path in between, which means I'm going to dig out one or two of the spots there, and then I'm going to wander along. I mean, that's the point where you could argue that it's a little bit OP with the setup camp mod, because you could just scavenge along the map and wait until something like this happens. Sure. But I would consider this then more of a playstyle than an exploit, because you're actually sending a lot of people on caravan the whole time, which puts your colony under stress and danger. It's not like you're getting anything for free there. You're just getting the game just generates opportunities for you, which it normally doesn't create, you know. Like this big old gold vein. I'm going to dig it out more. Just a simple reason. Jane won't be, they won't be traveling tonight anyways. Like, she still has enough, power left to do that. And this amount of gold is huge. Look at that. It's such a huge, vein. We're getting here, what? 300? Yeah. Easy. So, and she's not even completely down and out due to that, so here we go. All I need to do is pack up the caravan and send them off. That's nice. 300 gold. Wow. That's a lot. We struck gold, friends, and they're going to come home today, so boom bats. Well, what's a boom bat to begin with? Due to some insane experiment, these cute fluffy rodents create a powerful 5-star explosion when killing. Okay. Are they vanilla or are they alpha animals? Can't tell anymore. I think they must be alpha animals. Well, let's hunt a few. It's good meat. So, I put some stress onto my caravaneers here. I hope I won't plunge them into doom due to my greed. Wow, these are resilient, man. Well, I'm not going to wake anybody else. We're just going to keep that one trophy. Or do I? I mean, there's still Caro, and she's armed. Let's do that. At least one more, you know. Because resources are sparse down out of here. And if I have the opportunity to hunt me something, I should consider that. But I'm surprised how tough these are. I really thought they would be weaker. I mean, they're not having too much meat. I'm hoping the whole time that they are that one of them might die in the herd and do some damage to the others, but due to that massive resilience, I'm not managing. Alright. It's okay. I fetched me 3 of them. So, Old Man Flays is on it. That one raid, Flays went for an older 50 years. Man, what a tragedy. So, they are not completely starving. I mean, Jane is pretty hungry, but they'll manage. It's 0.3 days, and there's food back home. No problem. Okay, so, well, Jackboot is gaining some good amount of experience due to the repair works. It's good. It's really good. I need this guy. I really need him. So, we have some new meat. Nice. And apart from that, we have tons of emeralds. Wow. This place is rich. Like, really. You see, that's an idea I want to take into consideration. Fleece will now do just art. He's going to do art slowly. in his own pace. It's a good idea. Let's start with 2 emerald statues, because Flace is really good when it comes down to art, and he might be working damn slow from here on, but at least he'll earn the colony a damn big amount of money for every piece of art he can't finish. And overall, it's just a matter of time until I manage to get some healer mech serum up for him. It's going to happen sooner or later. It's going to happen. Absolutely sure that this is going to happen at some point. And we have another badge of bad food. Who's the incompetent cook? I mean, nobody of these is really bad at it. I don't get it. Is Lucy really that bad? I mean, cooking 5 is, if you look that up here, give me a sec. Food poison chance, 1%, come on, give me a break. And Acevedo, does he even have a chance? Check it out, 0.15, incompetent cook. Yeah, sure. What? It's brutal. So, who are my social... I have 2 social incapable people on me? Wow. Pretty surprised about that one. So, they're back home. These guys sell pemmican, and that's it. Just good old plain pemmican. Well, I insist to say no. Keep your pemmican. So, we bought us a big stack of components. Alright, carpet making. Nice. Let's do... Man, I'm really far advanced here with this colony. Multi-barrel weapons. Do we want to get up the minigun? Nah, not really. So research those colored lights. Way more important. Wow, that emerald has one shaded green. It's a lovely tone. So, how tired is he? So I want him to do me a favor and finish up that comms console. I really want to have the ability to have trade ships passing by my colony. It's so important to have that. There it goes. Big old powered up comms console. So, what about the neighbors? Guido will restock in 13 days. I have only people over there, but I think the mountains are giving me the finger here. Yeah. So it'll be 6 whole days to get over there. I mean, it's winter, that's why the traveling times are completely crazy. But wow. It's possible, sure. It's I think this is going to be a trip for around 3 days, one direction each, in the less nasty seasons. So, big old stack of gold. Man, so much of that. It's time to build us a throne room, don't you think? With all that gold, it's time for royal beds and stuff. I mean, doesn't this room look like it's made to be a throne room? I feel like the answer is yes. The only problem there is giving this room a fine tiling one day. This is just way too big for a throne room. The problem there. So, what to do? I think I'm going to design a completely new thing for that. Oh! Poor thing has no power. Let's change that. Also, I want some power conduits running around that thing, generally. Let's see. Let's force that piece of work. I want the space trading compatibility on my colony as soon as possible. What are you doing, man? Why can't he just... It's the wayfinding of these guys is just insane. At least now he realized that he can't go inside, and now good old Jackboot made up his mind, and well, whatever. I'll stop looking at it. He's going to get it done one day. I'm sure. So there we go. So, the mining ops is done over here. I'm not going to mine that stuff out for the time being, because I don't want to increase the wealth of my colony unnecessarily. But I'm going to mine it out a little bit more here. Colored lights, yay! Really important stuff, believe me. So, noble apparel is researched. Recurve bows, psychoid ruin. Drug production, that's something I want to go for. So, a new quest, Grand Construction. So, it's that. Well, let's see what it'll bring. What do we have here? The Broken Empire offers me Psychic Sensitizer. Okay, interesting. Royal Favor plus 10 and 27 on 13. 800 metallic woody or stony, 250 of stony, and 1k of whatever. Well, it's stone. 1k stone. Do I have that amount of stone? Well, basically yes. I just would need to cut up all that charnicite, but I don't have a throne room yet, so I'm going to pass another time. So Amanda is not having enough warm clothing for the winter. Well, who would have thought about something like that? I'm going to install some heaters, but I don't have steel, and there's a little bit of... Oh, it's more than a little bit of steel slag chunk. So here we go. Let's see. How far did he come? It's okay. He's grinding his way out of this. But where would I drop down the throne room? One thing is important to notice. A throne room will be some place where the royal person will be staying a lot. So it shouldn't be ultra far away from my living quarters. So I think some place like here comes to my mind. Yeah, let's do the throne room here. That sounds like a good idea to me. So I'm going to start with a rather small one, and it's going to be... maybe that's a little too small. It's going to be expandable. Oh, Lucy and Amanda are going into a social fight. Okay, let's see why. Amanda directly insulted Lucy's father's intellectual skills. So basically Amanda said that Lucy's father is a moron. Okay, let's go. Please don't kill each other. Oh, he... Whoa, Amanda, come on. So first you insult the guy and then you bite off his toe? Whoa, okay. Sure. That's one of the most brutal social fights I've seen. I mean, look at that amount of wounds. Is Amanda that good in melee? Yes, she is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. I see how Lucy had to suffer, but please, Amanda, could you stop biting people's... Let's not repeat that one more time. It doesn't get less gross by repeating it. Okay, so let's patch Lucy back up. Who's my best doctor to do that? Medical. It's Jane. Jane is busy digging at sunstone. Oh, beautiful. But Jane, you have to take a break and tend to Lucy. It's just no use. Alright. But I noticed something. No. I didn't. What's that? It's anti-abasia mechanite infusion. I think that's one of these new diseases. Permanently cures a patient's abasia-induced paralysis. Yeah. These are the new diseases the quest people get to avoid you abusing their workforce too hard. Remember that one. And seriously, Lucy? Do we have to do it the hard way? Okay, Lucy. Lie down. Now. Jane, stop. I hate it when they do that. So there we go. So Lucy suddenly had got back his ability to walk, and I don't know what his plans were, to give it back to Amanda or just ignore the fact that he's completely beaten up. Whatever might be the case, I forced some reason into him. Well, that's just how it goes. How are the iguanas? So... Yay, there's another egg coming. Nice. So I'm not going to get insanely rich with these, but at the same time, they're not really demanding. Like, what do they need? They just eat a little bit of grass, and that's it. And that's just it. Alright, so since Lucy is now patched up, I can't remove the medical bed beneath him. It's a nice trick if the colonist runs your way. Scratch scar. Oh man, it's even... Wow. Vicious. I just hope she doesn't turn that one into a habit. So, Amanda, please clean your room. Social fights are mostly harmless, but sometimes they escalate brutally. That was one of those situations. I mean, it's not as horrible as the other time when we had dead people, but that loss of limbs, I mean, a permanent wound and a loss of a toe is pretty big, because from now on, Lucy will have a little bit less moving, if I'm right. These things you see here, moving the loss of the right middle toe, will influence his moving skill permanently. So these things really have an impact on the person. It's not a good one. But what can we do? Boys gonna be boys and girls gonna be girls. I'm just a little bit sad that it wasn't even a funny social fight. I mean, that's it's actually pretty mean. And Lucy really doesn't think very well of her anymore. I mean, angering fight, harmed me, insulted. That sums up disfigured. Hey, they really, the game actually recognizes the mutilation here. I like that. I really like that. These are the little details that make the game really go good for me. That at the same time, so I don't know why Amanda actually likes Lucy at that point. Cathartic fight plus 38. So does that mean what you did to him does make you feel more friendly towards him? Is that pity? I don't know. I don't know. So these are the things where it just beats me. I can't make up a story for that. It's true. That's just too whack. So I think I have enough gemstones to keep Flays busy for a lifetime. So Caro, no, I can't set Caro for that. I'm going to reduce his psi focus max amount because he doesn't have too many different skills, and stun costs 1% of psi focus, pain block costs 2%, and well, overall, it's not really worth to have that huge amount of psi focus going on. It just slows him down. And he's already slow enough. Drug production! Awesome. So, I'm going to go for... what next? I need a multi-analyzer. Medicine production, why not? I think it was pretty good that I chopped up that gold on the road Yeah, I'm going to need some more plasteel too, but apart from that, I at least have the gold for the multi-analyzer. Okay, I shall keep that in mind when I go for shopping next time. What? Why? Well, it's a shame that I forgot to pick up the dromedary. Must have been at the beginning of this episode, between the last and this one. Whatever. There's enough potatoes in the freezer to get us through this. Okay. This mountain, though, doesn't have that many pleasant surprises for us waiting. Basically nothing so far. Good old donkeys. I love them. Such a tragedy that I lost the young one. It was this colony where I lost that young foal, if I remember correctly. Well, well. So looks like this mountain is a nope. Well, there's another one going on down here. So let's chop out the rest of the steel. I just realized that I thought there was no more steel on the map. I'm a little bit surprised to see that here, in a positive way. So, that one is not useful too. Maybe I'm going to make this my burial side for the future. Like, when I have, when I'm going to drop down some sarcophagus in there, it's going to look really nice. That sounds like a great idea. Let's just hope I won't need them too soon. So, there goes the steel. Beautiful. Okay, friends, this is the time to end another episode, sadly. It's a fun ride. I'm really sad about Blaze's condition, but I have the wealth to correct that. I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to fetch me a healer max serum sooner or later. So feel free to drop me a comment down below. I would appreciate to hear from you guys, as I always do. I would be also super happy if you could help me and this series with liking it or dropping a subscription to my channel and make me grow even further. Whatever might be the case, I just hope you're coming back for another tour on the lizard farm. I mean, look at that, we're actually having lizards these days. And there's another egg. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.